the more you actually disappear that way, the more you let go of control. And the more you let go of that control, the more power you actually have. And it's a power which is, because it's not coming from a self, because I'm not separate from you, and because I'm not more important than you, and because I'm not focusing on myself rather than anybody else, because that power comes from a disappearance of a self, it's free to flow between us. So the power does not become to make a stronger self or to fulfill my own desires. But the power just goes out into the world. It does become a power which doesn't enslave, but a power which frees. A power which comes from an ego because it wants to control people. It wants to put you in that domain. I own you, I govern you, you are mine, to follow my orders. That's a control which comes from the sense of self. And that is a power which does corrupt and which is dysfunction and causes most of the problems in the world. But the power which comes from letting go is, let's call it love if you like, the power which says the door of my heart is open to you no matter what you ever do in your life. Now that is an incredibly strong power, and people don't realize how strong that actually is. Because that is a power which frees the other person, saying, I will love you, I will care for you, no matter who you are, no matter what you do. The whole purpose when I had power in the beginning was to try and bring benefit to the world. But because that power was coming from a sense of ego and control, from the self, it was dysfunctional. It never brought any benefit to anybody, but a lot of harm. When I know what real power is, the power which comes from letting go, from stillness, from allowing things to be, from the real unconditional love for another being, or for the world, or for the whole universe, or for just life, then that gives it incredible power.